How about those waffles? I'm not a big fan of waffles. I think it's because they're like sweet. I've not really got a sweet tooth. It's very big in America and Canada, I think. Right, let's go out and brave the rain. So what happens was too much wind and rain blowing on the camera, and it found the off button. That's what happened there. It's very sensitive. Oh, let me just get the chat. Make sure it's working. Let's get the angle right before we leave. Talking to myself. I was the only one in 7 just a minute ago. Oh yeah, it's restarted. Alright, let's send some invites out. Okay, here we go. Welcome back. Where the white we were at? Yeah, we're still alive. Thank you for sticking around. I don't think the camera's angle's right though. It's changed it, hasn't it? This is my right hand going up, but I think it looks like left in the okay, let's change that. The things you have to do. Right, bear with me. Can hardly see, it's so bright in here. Right. Oh, I think that was right. Yeah, you can see. Yeah, that's right. Derek McCauley, welcome back. I look a right state, I tell you. I've got my jelly shoes on. There's no point in wearing canvas ones, not in this weather. And I don't know why I've got a Johnny coat on, I really don't. No use, no ornament, or whatever they say. What is it? Anyway, I've got my 14 baht coffee. I'm not seeing all your chat here on YouTube, so I don't know if some of you are in Facebook. If you are, I'm not going to see it here. Get on over to YouTube if you want me to see the chat. I apologise, but I've not worked out how to see all the chat on the secondary phone yet. Ooh, I tell you, it's lovely and warm out. Oh, the tables are here, but there's no chairs. There we go. Right, mask down. I have to drink and eat. Say mask, it's a scarf. Lovely temperature. It's 4:25, Tuesday the 20th of July. I think HaveLeg stood in the monkey house. Maybe. You've definitely got too much helmet shot. Have to change that. Yeah. This way, this way, this way. Oh, that's it. How's that? So why am I only seeing where the white we're in at in the chat? Stupid to come out in this weather. I bet HaveLeg's in a cosy cell somewhere on Sawyer 9. Oh, the toilets, they've banned the toilets from being open to the public. I don't know why. It's been like it for months. What's the point of building a brand new 7-Eleven with public toilets only to then close them? Crazy. Maybe they fear of people. You're not going to get through because the police haven't come yet to unlock it. They're not going to unlock it until 9 AM. Oh, the camera's a bit up in the air, isn't it? Let's move you down a bit. There we go. Now you can see what I can see. Come on, where the white women at. Get your bike out and go for a ride. I think you should chase up Pauline. Oh, well, we're going to see Pauline today. Do you want to come? I've got to go and see her and I'll pick my paperwork up. I'll be most upset if she charges me 990 baht for doing the transfer of name. Hope she's forgot about that. Oh yeah, the police update. That's funny. I'm glad I was had a little bit of inebriation going on. So, eyes like a hawk. Yeah, you've got to be in my game. Eyes like a hawk. So you see all these police go past, not together. They're not in convoy. A little convoy. They're not all going together. And I see them all go past to the left. So they're going southbound on Jom Tien Road, Beach Road. Hold on, let me get the mic. The mic's fallen off. Get the mic a little bit closer. Oh, this is a lovely coffee. I'll tell you what, this is fuel, this coffee. I'm not going to get that trio anymore. In fact, I bought a big bag, and we're talking like over 200 baht for a bag of coffee, but it gives you 190 cups. I like to buy the buy milk powder and sugar separate. Right, back to the story. What happened last night? Yeah, so it was about 8:20, 8:25. Prior to that, I saw the police cars go past, so I thought, oh, okay, they're going to work their way down Beach Road. That's what I thought they was doing, but they were going to do that at 9, after 9, like telling people to get back home, right? So me and HaveLeg are sitting there, keeping our social distancing because you're not allowed to sit in a group. A group now is if you're not sitting alone, then you're in a group, right? But if you're at a social gathering, a group changes then. The amount of people in a group changes. So it's all down to the definition now of what the engagement is before it's determined as to how many constitutes a group. So bear that in mind as we continue the story. Anyway, it's me and HaveLeg. We're sitting at 2 meters apart, so we can't be considered as being together as drinking partners in a big group of 2 people. Jesus Christ, it's ridiculous, isn't it? Anyway, behind us is another group, I think quite infamous. The police knew them. I've seen them there many a times. They congregate in the area. In fact, probably me and HaveLeg was using one of the 2 tables that was there that they tend to use as their hangout. These people that live here apparently, I think Eastern Europeans, but don't quote me, I'm not sure. But I've seen them there a few times. Seem a friendly bunch, no problems, you know, just hanging out, having a drink together. But of course it's a group and there was more than 5 people together for sure. But some people were just coming up, you know, to say hello in passing. That's all they were doing. They weren't like hanging out forever with them. They didn't even have a drink with themselves, you know. So, hey Daniel Travels, welcome. HaveLeg. Get your ass in gear and get yourself down here. This rain stopped. It's just windy now. It's lovely temperature. We've got coffee on the go. It's beautiful coffee. Come down, I'll buy you coffee. I promise. And I'll buy you a beer at 11 a.m. when they are allowed to serve it again, but they stop serving it at 2 p.m. to then start again at 5, but they have to finish at 8 p.m. In fact, they closed early last night. On a side note, Family Mart, where we were sitting out the side of, they closed at 8 p.m. and they needn't until today. I think they close at 8 p.m. today. Let's have a look at the door. And we'll come back to the story. Yeah, that's it, right? It's true where the white women at. He leads me astray. Yeah, it was me, Lulu. I had to restart the stream. You can always rewind this stream because you haven't missed anything. What a wonderful world. So, we're just keeping abreast of what the latest... I'm not sure why they put it over the entire when the majority of people that frequent this place are phalangs that speak English. Yeah, 8 p.m. Okay, so maximum control zones and strict control zones will open once 4 a.m. to 8 p.m. You can have delivery up until 7 p.m. 6 a.m. till 7 p.m. you can have delivery from 7-Eleven. Wow, order just a load of booze. See the faces on the receptions, because even condos are like shaking at the knees of the thought of maybe getting embroiled in encouraging people to enjoy themselves in their own private rooms by not having a sign up to say in support of the government's COVID-19, the spread of which we support in helping you understand that you really should not be wearing your mask as soon as you leave the room even now, but you're encouraged to wear it inside your room as well. And what was the daft one? Oh yeah, and not to have any drink in your room. I'm like, I think it started to feel like I've never been to boarding school, but I wonder if it was like that. Yeah. Or maybe it's more of a prison because it's smaller. If you're at boarding school, you're probably in a big hall sleeping with lots of dudes. Hey Andy Smith, welcome back. Wi-Fi's awful. We changed over to Rogers. No, it's my end. What happens is when I'm riding in the rain touches the screen of the phone takes that as me touching it, so random things happen. So people may have been banned as well or timed out or something also. But we were only live streaming for 5 minutes and we were just travelling back down to this 7-Eleven. And now thankfully the rain is just spitting a little bit. It's stopped. It's very windy still, excuse me. No, I'm at the bottom of Soy 5, HaveLeg, if you would like to join me, and then we can go. I have got some crime tape we can use to tape off the area and recreate the scene, the incident. I don't think the people that were left behind will still be there, because it's open to the elements. So, back to the story. Yeah, it stopped raining now, Lily. I'm trampling about at the bottom of Soy 5, opposite Sands. Look, I'm opposite Sands Cafe. Come, look, we can go as brothers in arms, all three of us. You've got all day to sleep. Don't be giving me this, I feel comfortable in bed now. Put on your socks and get your hands off your cocks and get out. Brave hearts. It's a wonderful time to experience the outside world. before your restrictions, you're going to be limited to, you're not allowed out to play for 12 hours every day. Imagine that. Big Bubba has its way with you. I don't know what you mean. Power Director worked well, thanks. Oh, good, Andy, yeah. Yeah, it's alright, that Power Director, yeah. Yeah, we're going to go to the scene of the crime and recreate it. Where the white women at, you can be the police officers coming in all burly like, because there was a burly guy there. And there was a guy in a hat, and he was like, right, now just come on now, we've, you know, they let her have a little cry and sitting on the floor and throwing a tantrum and all that. So they've had that. And then what happens was they're going to, I don't know what. Anyway, they let her have a little boo-hoo, and they said, just get off the floor and get in the back of the pickup truck. Now, I don't know where they put the children, because there are a number of people involved. It's like a whole family plus friends. There was 2 or 3 little children on their rollerblades. So they were carted off as well, because they're all part of the same group. There was one guy there, he said, I've not even been drinking. What? He said, it's nothing to do with the drinking. He said, you're with somebody that is drinking. So even if you're a passerby and you see, oh, there's my mate there, I better go and say hello, you know, I don't want to be ignorant. And then police pull up behind you and cart you off to the monkey house. That's what happened to one guy, so he professes, you know. I'm no witness to any of it because I had my back to the crowd. I just heard this and saw it as it was happening, you know, rolling out after the crime had been committed, allegedly. So the policeman, let's rewind a bit, so the policeman all drove past, going southbound on John Tien Beach Road, and then I clocked them. It was like 2 or 3 different groups, 2 sets of motorbikes, 2 people on each motorbike, 2 people in a pickup at least. And there was another pickup as well down the road. That's back up. And then they grouped together and collaborated, you know, and uniformed their intentions together. They recapped what they're going to do, because they're clearly targeting this particular group through what one of them had said in English to them, that being, we've told you before, blah de blah de blah. So I think they were given enough warnings. As I say, I've seen people hanging out in that seem to be like regulars of that particular area, enjoying themselves just as friends and family, whatever. And so there they came, the police came en masse. They came like 2 motorbikes first, they went straight on, and then they came back straight after, and then the pickup came, and then he had to get back in the pickup and then bring it up closer to the shop, because they wanted to cart everybody into the pickup without having to get them to cross the road to get into the pickup. So the pickup was driver, he was asked to move it up. And they just let people blow off steam first and moan about it, and some got up and started weighing to them and all that business, and sorry, and like trying to determine whether or not they're for the high jump as well. But as soon as they turn up, the police like start taking photographs and videoing, as they do on their phones. And meanwhile, me and HaveLeg are just sitting there like a couple of old fisherwomen chatting away, watching all this going off. And then it was time to put everybody in the back of the car and in the pickup, whatnot. I don't know who was placed where. I don't know where the children were placed, but they were carted off as well, for sure. Yeah, and that was pretty much it. Yeah. Oh, okay, Andy Smith. You sent me something, powder. Big Brother is watching. There are cameras everywhere. Lulu says, oh, why did they take them off? Because they were a party to the crime of being in a group of the size that's not allowed. Yeah. 2 people are allowed to drink together, providing they are alone. Does that make sense? So your distance has to be such that it's deemed you're drinking alone, even though that you've come and you're with somebody. You're not allowed to be served or drink alcohol in restaurants. In fact, today restaurants won't be open. They're only available for delivery now. So these people were in a group. There were like copious amounts of bottles of Leo, allegedly. I don't know. Might have been Singer, but it looked like Leo. So they had to say, enough's enough. You're coming with us, and that's what it was, you know. So HaveLeg, he's gone back the quickest route via Second Road. He's gone to the traffic lights. They've pulled up next to him, and they're all in the back of the pickup, as he's just said there in the chat. He's like, oh, I better let them go on. Like, he doesn't want to impede their manoeuvres to Soi 9, I guess they were going. And then they took the same turning as he was turning towards his home. It's like, you know, when you've not done nothing wrong but you feel paranoid. How many people feel paranoid when they're walking through customs to get on the plane? It's like, because there's so much security and checking going on, you feel as if you've done something wrong. So there's a little bit of a feeling like that. Yeah. Hey Daniel Kelly, welcome back. We're out and about. Not sure of the camera angle though. I'm not too happy with that. I don't know if that's better. It's like Pinocchio's nose. Oh, tide's out. Yeah, and the battery, can you believe it? The battery couldn't have died at a more optimal moment, right? How bizarre was that? And you guys know I wasn't fooling you with the battery. I was giving you that countdown. Oh, there's 10% left. Oh, there's 4%. Oh, we're down to 2%, probably 1% now. And boom. Just as he finished photographing us. Because we were like sitting in front of the group, and that's why he was, it looks like he was taking, I guess we are in the photo as well. So we'll probably be on Pattaya News on other networks today, HaveLeg and I. I'm the one wearing the anonymous mask. Yeah. They were English speaking, but I don't know if they were English though, I don't think so. Oh yeah, somebody tried to have a pop. Witch hunt, see, they're like, oh, my friends have disappeared, you're the only ones that haven't been taken away, and we're looking for somebody to blame. So HaveLeg saved the day. He addressed them in the same manner we were being addressed. Running Frank, welcome. JG, welcome. Yeah, well, we're good, very good, full of beans. Okay, HaveLeg's coming in 5 minutes. It's now 46. That was a minute or two ago. Missed you, JG, also. Hey Kuriko, how are you? The police arrived on the basis that they were enforcing the latest is it law? I don't know, guidance with regards to social gathering coupled with alcoholic consumption. Because you are allowed to drink alcohol, there's no ban on alcohol. But you have to drink alcohol alone. You cannot be in a group. A group can mean you and your wife. It can mean 2 people now, apparently. Again, don't quote me. I'm not citing this from any literature in front of me, and I have read some of this, so I'm quoting it from memory. One should do their own due diligence before breathing. Yeah, I could be. I'm not looking for any publicity. Otherwise I'd have stickers everywhere. And my face everywhere. And my logo everywhere. And I'll sell kites to the youngsters that are living on the beach. Because they've got nowhere to go with my logo on. That's a good idea, actually. You can buy them so cheap, the kites now. I wonder how much they cost to get one with your own logo. We can fly. Maybe we can fly a massive hypodermic needle in the air or something like that. Yeah. I guess we could do that. There's no harm in, helping the message. Yeah, I can't not be safer. Look, the only thing that can sort me out here is random lightning or a tsunami now. Thank you for your concern. It's a big old palm tree, isn't it? It's probably one of the tallest, if not the tallest along here, actually. Crikey, that must take some pruning getting right up there. Are you seeing that? It's way up there. I've no idea about travelling around Thailand or to Thailand or from Thailand. I think you have to go onto a channel called Sharia More Travels, CHIREE, More AMOUR Travels. She seems to know what's going on a lot. Keeps quoting me stuff every time I bump into her about what she's read. Big boss has said this, big boss has said that on Facebook, and this and that and that. See, the Thais sometimes get a little bit different news or at a different time. They certainly get different stories as well, because Farangs are not interested in a lot of the stories that Thai people are maybe more interested in, you know? Where's HaveLeg? Right, it's got 2 minutes. And then we're going to go back to the scene of the crime. Alleged crime. Oh, cheers, Daniel Kelly, I appreciate that. We're saving up. We sorted the bike out. Well, sort of. I think I've given you all an update on the bike. It's still making a funny noise. The bearings are okay. We have changed the bearings in the steering column. It feels so light now, it's ridiculous. I guess it feels like a brand new bike now from a handling perspective. It's really, really very, very light on the steering, so I'm almost having to learn to cope with that. Yeah, if I can't sort out, Daniel, this bloody PayPal, because I've got problems now as well. I have done for the last 3 weeks. I've emailed them. Their support, one, the support is very difficult to get hold of a real person. And two, when you do manage to find somebody's email because they've emailed you in the past, they don't respond to it. So I'm going to have to yak the PayPal. So you may be seeing refunds, some of you may be seeing refunds from PayPal that I've instrumented. I'm allowed to do refunds, I just can't take anything out at the moment or transfer it somewhere else. It's crazy. I'm going to start using maybe Wise. I've got another PayPal account, but it's an old one and I don't want to use that too much. It's like a backup one. In my car, welcome sir to the gold level. In my car, welcome to the members. You will forever have an emoji next to your name in the chat. And the odd update in the community tab. On my channel there's a community tab, as there is with many channels. Many people don't use it. But those that have memberships use it for sure. It's a way that we're encouraged by YouTube to communicate and give updates. Very windy, Daniel Travels, yeah. I'm just glad it's not raining now because that would have impeded our journey this morning. Right, HaveLeg's not here, so I'm going to head off to the scene of the crime. How can an Irishman be on Thai time? What's all that about? Good morning. Da, da, da. Let's wipe the seat down. Yeah. Today I picked the paperwork up for the bike, which is good. She said she's so busy, and it was the weekend as well. She's so busy. She had 15 bikes arriving. I think they're all second-hand, like nearly new, a lot of them. She knows her stuff. She's a good little motorbike, scooter, and car trader. I tell you, she does mainly scooters, but yeah, she has got some good gear there. I know where the white women at. He, aka Bar Girls Lives Matter, aka Tripod Tim. He's potentially looking at upgrading his Aerox 555. That would have been good. I would have liked that, the Aerox. But I got a good deal on this little baby. My little, what do we call it? Green Viper? Green Goblin? What can we call it? We're going to call it Prince. The artist formerly known as Purple People Eater. Yeah, we're going to have, one day we'll have it all purple. And we'll get some UV lights underneath it, of course. And people will forever remember us as we go along the street. keep out of the way. No, I've not slept yet because I slept a lot during the day and rested a lot yesterday. Lulu. My plan was to, but you know, you get in the zone. I don't know if you watched the video, but you get in a zone when you're editing. You cannot leave the edit. You cannot leave the edit because you will be literally zoned out, which means you're not in the zone of doing that particular, you know, you're on a roll and things come to you. There's like stuff that happened in that video that it sort of comes, it almost like it evolves itself. You're just there to steer it. It's really weird stuff. It's like, oh, that's sudden, that's weird, that fits with the music perfectly, or I just needed to adjust it a little bit, and it's like, and then something would suggest another music title, and I thought, oh yeah, that's so apt, I need to use that. And the video was getting longer and longer. I was like, hold on a minute, this was just going to be like a little bit of an intro or like a shorts video, and now it's like nearly 4 minutes long. And that went really quick, right? I've watched it about nearly a dozen times. There's a lot going on in that video, and there's some things that can be missed in it. Not a great deal that's happening in it, but yeah, it could have been a good funny 20-minute video if I had the time. But that was, how long did I spend on that? 4 to 5 hours editing. Yeah, and that is typical. For every minute of production there's usually an hour now of editing. There he is.
Get a coffee in there.
You can get a coffee in here or at the crime scene.
Trouble down the crime scene, would we?
What for what?
Because what the heck you just saying that the law states that we're separate, but we have to be sitting in the same area.
No, you're not allowed to drink alcohol beverage as a group of 2 persons or more. That's why they've gone down the monkey house, that lot. Yeah.
You ready?
Yeah, after you. You can't go that way.
No, it's not.
All right, I'll follow you. Here we go. I don't know what he said. I cannot understand what he said. He's got a rage mask on from Brian Flowers that I've given him, and he's got an Irish accent, so I have to get tuned in to his accent. Right, I'm going to try and not go above 40. Where's the white women at? Are you coming out to play? We're going on a road trip. I don't know to nowhere. Yeah, I really enjoyed putting that short video together, and it reminded me of the fun times of doing those other ones in the past for the channel that got well received. It's just fun. It's just fun because you can, as I say, a lot of it is self-evolving, perpetuating, something like that, for want of a better phrase. But yeah, you can really have some fun with it. You know, just banging an idea out from your brain to the world. I guess movie directors, they must get such a buzz when they're making an epic movie, particularly when they're getting paid millions. One, to do it, and the goal of making it a success as well after the fact. But yeah, because there's so much that goes into it. I will make a list one day. I'll publish the list of all the typical roles a half decent YouTuber needs to have under their belt. This is why these people that have got multi-million followers, they don't do the YouTubing themselves. They're just a figurehead now, right, of their business. Because they would have all sorts behind them, people doing the lot, the thumbnails, the editing, the production, the lighting, the equipment maintenance, the charging, the set designing, the, what do they call it, where they're interviewing people to come onto the channel, and script writers. There's a hell of a lot to think about, and you, as a YouTuber, even just doing like a live stream, sometimes it's like, okay, right, I have a bit of a plan, and usually my plan for live streaming is, okay, jump on the bike and see what happens. Lately, that's what that is. But we've still got a massive list back at base of video production ideas for sure. Like Big Popper and I, we decided I was going to make how to make a hot chili sauce in Thailand, because I found it difficult to find a hot chili sauce, would you believe? So I'm going to make a hot chili sauce from scratch and video that. Whoa. Really windy, HaveLeg. I'm not going to go too fast. Gimbal's struggling. Slow down. Yeah, HaveLeg, they're a little bit worried about being togetherness today. Because he thought it might be against the law to meet somebody. We're both none the wiser because we've not read anything official on what the crack is. There we go, I've caught the bloody red light now because of the wind. But I can do this, I can go left here, and then I can change my mind, right? And then I can go, oh, I actually want to go this way, and I can turn left here, because you can turn left on most reds. It's way down there. Maybe I should have gone first. License is still open. Oh my god. Where is he? It's way down there. I noticed they haven't carted off the homeless that are sleeping in the doorways down to the Mungie house. They were outside after curfew. Curfew? Is it a curfew? I don't know, they keep changing the name. lady boy, coconut lady boy. Still very windy. Not looking at the chat. I've got to keep my eye on the road. These soy dogs sleep in the road. Must be terrible for the bats. They're not going to get much insect fodder in this wind. So we're back at the scene of the crime, alleged crime. Huh?
Go on down to 7.
Gone what?
Go to 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
Then I can get a coffee.
So Family Mart's not open. Maybe they've decided they're not going to reopen that one. They did close an hour earlier. Oh, that Family Mart's just opening now. Late. 7-Eleven here is open. Here we go. Hey.
The song is stuck in my head now.
It's what?
The song is stuck in my head.
Oh.
Boys, bad boys.
Oh, yeah.
Just want to get a coffee.
I nearly didn't use it. Well, I had to come down that hill slowly because the gimbal was struggling with the wind.
I thought it was something to do with your,
Yeah.
your tires might have been dodgy or something.
Welcome everybody, 29 viewing. Let's have a leg look. He's gone to get himself a coffee.
How do you, this is going to sound like a ridiculous question, but where are the hot coffee machines?
Oh yeah, I'll show you how to. Yeah.
You open? Yep.
Oh, it's because of the rain coming in before. Coffee machine, right. Sorry, car.
Oh, you've got to get it behind the counter.
Oh, yeah. It looks like a better coffee here.
I've never had it.
Try.
Yeah, you have? Oh. You get large Americano. Yeah, Americano large. Hot. Well. Big, please.
I don't think Tammy's streaming now. Peter Mac, welcome back. Yeah, I'll go have another one. Yeah, let me get these. I can pay by scan. Scan pay, yeah. Yeah, Bangkok Bank.
It's okay. Here, look, I do a play.
Cash and gold. $1 golder. I'll have ice latte, please.
Ice latte.
Thank you, cup and cup.
What size? Big?
No, small, please. Thank you.
Do you have any like strong milk?
Milk?
Yeah, sugar, Victoria.
Size?
Yeah, just for only to make the top. I woke up at 3 o'clock this morning for the first time in my life. Don't ask me why.
Did you have any sleep?
Yeah.
You did. Lucky you. Oh, I've got cash on me.
Had lots of entertainment, but then I woke up at 3 o'clock for no reason. No idea why. And then I thought I'll try and go back to sleep again. And then my stomach was a bit on it. So.
Oh, really?
Well, I know exactly why as well. I didn't eat after 1 o'clock.
Oh.
And I had some strawberry juice last night. So,
I'll tell you what I bought. It's very good for you, and I can't remember. There's so many health reasons for it, but it's good for slimming aid as well. It's the apple cider vinegar with the mother in it.
oh yeah, I drink it.
A tablespoon a day.
Good for everything apparently.
Yeah.
Warts, tarts, or parts.
Oh. STDs. You know, it's good to have a backup one for just the chat. It's when you're live streaming, you need a second phone for the chat. And I was just wondering what the prices were now without contract. You can pick up in a half decent, maybe not a grade C, maybe not, or B, for a couple of thousand.
I need one for when bars are open, if I'm going out, just to bring not bring my own phone. Too much important.
When cars?
When bars eventually.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, one for just push. Yeah, this is true. Look at the state of it.
Totally sober, not a drink pad. I have a habit of sitting in the Uber or the boat, so whatever you call it, and I look at my phone and I just sit in the seat there,
Yeah.
and I forget about it. I get out of the boat and leave the phone sitting there. I've done it 2 or 3 times. So.
Hey Andy, I think she's got a gimbal. She may even just use it for filming, not necessarily for live streaming.
Is Andy doing a YouTube channel?
Yeah.
พี่นกอเมริกาโน่ร้อนแก้วใหญ่
Oh, she said she's good. She may be meant. She's.
น้ำเย็น
She may be.
I'll do it there.
She said streaming, but she's just using it as a term to use.
Can I treat you to a picture?
Yeah.
I'm only joking, I don't
Yeah. Do you not?
Stuff coffee.
I'm not big on chocolates myself, but now and again, like once every 6 months, I'm like, I got to have a Snickers bar. My body just feels like it needs sugar, bizarrely.
I only seen this the other day. It's the first time I've ever seen it. Honey Stone.
Oh yeah.
I've never seen it.
No.
Honey Stone.
My favourite is the Blend 285. No bag for me. No. You want a bag? It's free.
We're going to be out. Where are you going anyway? Or are you planning on going somewhere to drink it?
No. Oh, I've got a bag. Look. Yeah, I'm being spoiled. Thank you. Popcorn cup. Thank you. Yeah, you can buy a beer later with it. Is that all it was?
Yeah.
You expensive coffee drinker, you.
Yep. No, I'm not drinking beer. I heard you mention beer this morning.
No, we only drink sparkling juices.
Any
Alcohol flavoured drink.
alcohol drink?
Your personal trainer will tell you off.
Yeah, I'll tell myself off. It's kind of something I don't want to do. It's not a habit I want to get into.
No, don't get it. No. It shouldn't be a habit. Habits can turn into addictions.
Where can you sit and have your coffee?
The scene of the crime. Yeah. They take the seats away, don't they?
I just thought what's on it. I can either potter about the condo making noise so I can get up and come out. breakfast at the back area.
I've just had a bit of a wash. I've not even had a shower since we were nearly banged to rights earlier. I was so buzzing to get a funny video out. I was in the mood to do it after a couple of cans of Iron Brew.
Did you sleep well?
No, I've not slept yet. But I was slept a lot yesterday during the day.
I went to bed. I did some exercise, so went to bed. Woke up 3 a.m. with a dodgy stomach. I'll try and go back to sleep. Went back to bed to try and sleep. Could not sleep. So I was just like,
I don't like it when you're restless and that. Gives me bad back as well. Lying in the, I've got a crappy mattress. I've got a crap mattress. I got to buy a new mattress, 3,000 or something up.
You know what I do as well?
It's
one big thing. It was only when I was in Wahin and I stayed in the bed there, I realised
it was nice.
the mattress that I was waking
The Hilton.
Up, yeah, but I was waking up in the morning. I'm waking up in the morning here, shoulder sore.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna have to order. And you see, guys, I used to sleep on hard surfaces.
Yeah.
For mere mortals, you know.
Clinton's your man for where to get it from. He's got a nice one apparently. He's bought 2 from them in the time he's lived in Thailand now. Or he's got one of the other condos that he was looking at getting to change it.
I'd be interested in stories with the condo rules, whether you can swim and still go to the gym.
This is it. The changes are evolving still. I'm sure we're going to hear something again in the next day or two, maybe today. Hi, Your Mojo, welcome back.
Is Daniel Kelly in the chat, just so I can?
Yeah.
I love Daniel being correct.
Tammy, he says Tammy better to stream with Shiri. They good fun together. Sure, the ladies are always good together. I feel sometimes I feel like a gooseberry sometimes. They're enjoying themselves talking to Isan with each other, and I'm like, I don't want to try and even learn that.
That's all I know.
And
yes, Daniel Kelly, you were actually wrong last night. The shops did not close till 9 o'clock.
yeah.
I went into one of the
Family Mart, Daniel Kelly, last night, the Family Mart closed an hour earlier. I wonder if they maybe rang the police and didn't want to be around when they came.
They flashed the lights, remember?
Yeah,
and then
they
closed
did.
The door, they went above and beyond. They didn't close for the
They did.
8:05.
Because they might have been fed up with people hanging out. It puts the customers off as well if they're drunk every night and being loud. So they just did a runner. And of course they were then witch hunting us. Or one of them was. With potential backup. Oof.
No, we were lucky we just sat there looking like 2 plebs caught in a trap.
I'm caught in a trap. Daniel Kelly says, hey Ken, you said you would be sleeping.
I would have. I woke up at 3 a.m. My stomach was at me because I drank raspberry juice last night and I did not eat after 1 o'clock.
Really, Peter Mac? Sorry, go on.
That's why I woke up. I was saying
Yeah.
to Daniel Kelly, that's why I woke up.
You found Iron Brew only today in South.
You just see that girl just go past, one hand on the bike and one hand on the hip, and not a care in the world. No mask, no helmet, no nothing.
I've got a request here. Can you drive slowly down Swift 4, 5, 6 and 6-1? Oh, so that must be, and 7 at some point. Maybe.
For what? On Jomtien?
No, I think that'll be in the city, not Jomtien. I don't think you meant... Yeah, because 6-1 is not in Jomtien, is it?
There's nothing there.
No,
Yeah,
it's-
I can tell you that.
There's nothing to see. Ginsur X.
I don't even go down Walkie Street now. There's just absolutely zero down there.
Yeah.
I was actually going to do a video of all the streets and put it to the music of Ghost Town. But
I've done that on a live stream because I've carried the speaker with me before.
what I want to find out. If you have YouTube Music, can you just download music onto YouTube itself?
For the purpose, hold on a minute,
For the purpose of a video.
not live streaming. Forget,
I don't
no.
live stream.
Okay, so
My videos I do. This is why I want. This is why I'm like, don't bother following me. I just do
yeah,
it for
you want to
people
know how to download music from their library of music.
from YouTube
Because they-
Music. I'm a member of YouTube Music.
Ah,
I'm a premium member of YouTube.
the YouTube Music app, which is a payable service as well as free. Yeah, so you're avoiding the ads by paying for it, and
No, I don't pay for YouTube.
but you if you
I pay
use
for YouTube Music. I do not pay for YouTube.
sure, but you can have YouTube Music app and not pay, right? Because I've used it on the beach.
You can, yeah, but I have it because I have anything and everything. I have all sorts of albums downloaded and all.
One, you can download music, those tracks, but because you're paying to subscribe to them, it doesn't give you the rights to use them in your videos, so they could still be copyrighted. It all is basically use any music you want, as long as they let you, and you can do you can upload it as a test first to see if you can even search for the track to see if it will be copyrighted. You only should be concerned whether or not it's a copyright track or not. It's whether or not you want to monetize that video in the future. So if you're not bothered about it, you're not going to get banned from having music, right? What happens is they ban your video in certain countries sometimes,
Yeah.
or worldwide. They block it. But they will tell you that, and then you can just replace it. So it's easy done. You can do that within YouTube Studio afterwards, change the music.
Yeah, because I don't have no desire or I won't be monetary. Like it's not something. It's not, or YouTube's not a road I want to go down. It's just for memories.
Yeah.
Contemplated it, but I just don't like it. Don't like this.
Don't worry, use any music you like then, and that will attract people appreciate that as well. That's why sometimes I'm not bothered about what music I use, and it's a way of supporting the artists you love because they get a slice of their advertising revenue. That's how I see it. There was one big YouTuber, and he said, "Be careful about using copyrighted music. You could get your channel banned." I'm like, "No, you can't. They will block your video at worst case, and no one can see it. That's the worst case." I've uploaded 2,000 videos and lots of music on it. I only up until recently I had over 300 copyright notices, and I was bored one day and I just went through them all, and either it was on a private video anyway, so it didn't matter, or unlisted. 3, it was a video that still needs to be edited for the future, so I wasn't bothered. 4, there were so many tunes on it, like when I do John Tien jukebox stream.
Oh yeah.
I just leave it on there. I just take out the ones that ban the video
Yeah.
or block where the. But yeah,
Mine is that. No, I never will.
you will get to know certain artists that you just can't, like Jimi Hendrix. None of his, I think it's his late wife or whatever, or girlfriend, doesn't. She's very strict. She doesn't allow anybody to use the music unless you buy it from her. Are we yakking too much, Andy? When we're together. Yeah. Daniel Kelly says, "Hey Ken, you said you would be sleeping." Daniel Kelly says, "Ken got me again." Poppycorn, welcome back. Long time no see. It's Pattaya Pat's mate. Yes, it is. Can you drive down Soi 1, my old hotel, 6 times? So buy a wing.
You better off waiting and get right, at least to be able to see something.
Cheers, Poppycorn, for popping by. Say again.
You better off waiting till it gets a bit brighter.
For what?
At least people can see what they're seeing then. As like,
Guys, are you bothered about what you're seeing right now, or is it you just want to listen to my dulcet tones? Usually they just want anything and anything I can give, and it's usually listening to my voice. I'm the only one in Thailand that they understand, they said. No, they didn't say that. Words to that effect.
I my mate's girlfriend sits laughing constantly when I'm talking, and he was telling me you could say, oh, all the family members were murdered this morning. He literally has not got a clue what I'm saying.
Oh my God. Have you seen the sunrise yet from the top of Pattaya?
I need a bag, but I'm going to go and grab a bag for this.
Why? You can use this bag. I've finished. Is it big enough? I've got another one, big one in the seat.
Hopefully without it falling. There you go. See you right there.
You're like the Omega Man, the only man standing. I've never heard of the Omega Man.
I've heard of the movie, never watched it.
Oh, is it a movie?
Yeah, it's one of them old. I don't think it was Patrick Duffy, but it's one of them type. The Gemini Man, the Omega Man, there was also
Welcome back, AK. Now maybe you probably won't get a notice. You will only get a notice of a video being uploaded or a live stream 3 times a day per channel. Because YouTube only sent 3 notifications out, so this is probably maybe the 4th one in the last 24 hours.
Yeah, I'm not one to listen to sunset.
Am I following you? Where to?
Well, no, you said go and see the sunset.
Yeah. Sunrise?
Oh, it's sunrise.
Who in the chat can tell me what time I'll work out
About 6
the sunrise?
o'clock.
I think we've got about another 20 minutes or so. It's definitely changing from black, isn't it? Here we go.
I don't really care where I go. I'm easy.
Sunrise is today, I think it's about 6.
7, that late. Oh, that's it. Stay where we are.
Yeah, 5:59, there we go.
5:59.
Yeah, half an hour yet.
See it.
Yeah. I wonder how much coffee that was actually in there. Full of ice.
That's why I never get the ice on. I never get anything. Even if I get coffee, I will go to the machine, the latte machine, and I'll put the ice on it. Because you get nothing on the ice. It's like McDonald's.
Yeah. You see them, don't you, on Sukhumvit racing, and lying down on their bike as well. Have you seen that?
I've seen a video.
Superman.
A few weeks ago, yeah.
Planking.
Oh, can I stress as well? Can everybody hear me? Because I got grief last night from somebody online who said to me, "Oh, don't draw attention to yourself. You'll get kicked outside." And we did nothing to break the law last night.
Oh, well, that's right.
Zero to break the law last night.
That's right.
We just happened to be in the wrong place at the wrong time. Well, would have been the right place at the right time if somebody had his battery charged. Would have been
Yeah,
right
it's
too.
true. It's true.
The poor old monk looked like he was last night.
So I was thinking, now that I own this baby from today, because I get the paperwork, this will probably need, or should I be bothered about spending money on it at all?
I'm going to need a bit of a spray myself, so if you get that done, let me know where you get it done.
Yeah. I think Clinton knows somewhere to get it. I'll have all this wrapped in glittery purple from Prince and the Revolution. Yeah. And UV lights underneath. I want the manual for it so I can understand a bit more about it as well. I haven't got a clue. I just know where the fuel goes.
Right, where are we going?
Right. Where are we going? That's right, Andy Smith. Thank you for double checking that. 5:59. Yeah. I used the weather bug app. It was saying the same. Um,
I am following you.
yeah. Follow me.
You knock out one of these little babies. Really handy charging your phone constantly.
I might. Do you know what? I'm going to invest in that. They did offer to do that for me at the time, but I thought it was just a renter, so I didn't bother. I just got, what was that, 600 baht fitted. But yeah, now they did ask me if it hardwire. I'm going to have that. Yeah,
Very handy.
it's good.
For zooming around.
Yeah.
Charge anytime you want to.
I'll get them to do that.
Me all the time.
In fact, that would probably be the next thing I'd get them to do. Yeah.
I like to see how fashion by the time you get down to do it.
Yeah. A good deal though, 14,000. Well, I think it might be starting right.
It was like 3 or 4 years on the paper this place anyway, so.
Okay, we're heading off. We're heading off. Check the camera angle. Make sure it's not too much helmet. I think there's too much helmet in the shot.
Sorry?
Had too much helmet in the shot.
I've had that aimed at me a few times by certain people, too much helmet.
I never go to those parties. Do you know Poo Pen restaurant at the end?
I'm following it.
I wondered if you've seen how they've tripled the size of the restaurant in recent months. Come and have a look.
The restaurant's open though, isn't it?
No, it's true. Let's go up here. The sun is breaking. Or should I say daylight is breaking now. Let's say there's not much really to see. We have to go maybe ride further afield. Have plans, as you know, to do that anyway. I will get, once I can sort out PayPal, I'll get that shock absorber. That's not an urgent job. The bearings was the urgent job. Wow, it's riding like a new bike, I tell you, since we changed the bearings the other day. Was it a couple of days ago now? I don't know if you guys can hear it. It's like an intermittent noise. I think where the white women at sleeping. Oh. That's what I like as well. When you've had a good bit of a downpour, the smells totally change wherever you go. You can have a vegetation or ionization smell about the place. Soy 1, Daniel. Chom Tien. Soy 1. Soy 1 in Pattaya City. can't be thinking of Soi 1 in Jomtien. It's dire. There's nothing there. Oh, we was going to go back to the scene of the crime. Oh, never mind. We'll do it another day. Someone's smoking ganja. Woo! Breakfast joint blunt. Good old whiff of it then. Are you still there, Daniel? Are you sleeping? See that new place back there?
Which one?
Oh, I pointed it out.
I've seen you pointing, wasn't very much.
Yeah, I've never seen that before.
Lots of new places popping up. I've seen
Yeah.
inside the cow now become the sports lounge. And,
Oh, really?
at the moment.
Yeah, and Hungry Hippo is for sale. Is it called Hungry Hippo?
Dunno.
I think it's, yeah, Hungry Hippo. Oh. Silver Lake.
Silver Lake, Silver Lake's actually lovely.
I only go in the wine country. Pattaya. Okay, Daniel, we're going to Soi 1. What's the time now?
Soi 1 and Pat.
Yeah. That's right down the other end, isn't it? Okay, so we'll and then come back for sunrise.
Oh.
Oh, this.
And they were sitting right beside me, right where you were.
Oh my god.
Hello.
And the kids were in the back as well.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Just saying there about the people that were taken away. They're all in the back of the pickup, including the kids. Mad. Parts of Pattaya were flooded today with the rain that we've had. Yeah, only got 18 minutes. We haven't got long, have we, really? But I'll tell you what, there's not going to be much of a sunrise in any case because it is so cloudy right now. If you look at the satellite pictures on the weather bug app, the whole of Cambodia and Thailand are covered with thick... in fact, it looks very dicey actually, like a lot of rain. I don't know. I checked the app before, it said no rain. Not performing very well today, but we'll certainly go up to the viewpoint anyway on the way back. Yeah, we do member requests from time to time on here, members and supporters of the channel. Can you hear that? There you go, can you hear that? Hear that? I might take it back to the shop again and leave it with him and say, just tell me what that noise is. It's annoying more than anything, it's not causing me a problem or much concern. I had the brake pads on the front changed as well. That's done very cheaply, it's only like £3. That'd be a front brake pads changed. Friggin' awesome. £150. See the getting good rates at the moment, 45 baht to the pound. Can you hear that? Going the wrong way now. I'm on Second Road. Have you seen the skate? Yeah. It's in the skateboarding park they built here. No, here, just here under the underpass.
All right.
And a gym, Just here, guys, look. There's a bit of a gym being built here. And here there's a skateboarding park that will be opening soon. See on my right. Looks good, fun. Dude, can't wait for green. No, my luck, go through red and get caught. Yeah, they've only finished it in the last couple of weeks. Haha! No doubt Shiri will be down there practicing more. God, she learns stuff so quickly. It's scary, it's like a robot. Oh, Gianni, welcome. How are you? Welcome back. Be careful not to run over the monk walking in the road. No, Lulu, he's behind me, he's beside me. Lulu's saying hi.
Hey Lulu.
There he is.
Just get out of the big slammer. Nobody's
Yeah.
got his way with me.
Yeah. He's been in Soy 9 overnight.
That's why I couldn't sleep. Certain parts of my anatomy were so.
Yeah. Hey Richard, welcome. Yeah, I do that, Richard. It's not stopping. It seems sometimes when there's more weight on the front, that's when it rubs. But as I say, it's intermittent. It's really weird. I'll try it again there in a moment. I'm just trying to reproduce it in so many different ways. I just hear this, what sounds like plastic. Some have said it was maybe the wheel bearings, but he checked them. He said they look all right. And he definitely would have changed them, you know, if it had seen anything untoward. He thought it was the steering column bearings, which he's changed. I must say, it's riding like it's new since they've done the bearings in the steering column. I think it's called the steering column, I don't know. Don't know too much about mechanics. I don't even know where the oil goes in this. Apparently when you take your motorbike into a service, if you don't go to a main dealer and you just go to these, you know, they're everywhere, these people that have turned their homes into little motorbike and scooter garages, etc. And you have to tell them what it is you want doing, rather than just say, oh, I need a service, it's 20,000 kilometre service or whatever. You've got to tell them apparently what you want doing. Otherwise they just change the oil. Just get an oil service. So yeah, make a point of saying, oh, can you check the brakes? Can you do this, do that? I don't know, brake fluid I think is an important one to check as well. I don't know how you even check that. I know a lot of bikes, right, they have a reservoir. I've always wondered what it was. They have a reservoir on the handlebars so you can always see your brake fluid, I believe. It's before all this electronic gadgetry came to be. A lot of bikes now automatically tells you everything. You don't even have to get on the bike and you can start it with your remote control now. Just passing Pattaya Night Bazaar on the right. Central Festival entrance on the left. Currently on Second Road. Definitely day breaking now. It's 5:51. Sunrise is in 8 minutes. Alright, this is Soy 7. It's the first Soy I ever stayed on. Flipper House Hotel. Soy 7 in Pattaya. My first ever came. Not too many years ago, I might add, less than 10 years ago. But I have been coming to Thailand since '97. Lived in Koh Samui for 6 months, worked there in Chawang Beach. Lovely. Fell in love with the island for sure. What a fantastic opportunity to study and work there for 6 months. Life-changing, really, and life-saving. So good. Good morning, Taffy Apple. Welcome. Did you see Cherie wearing your flying your flag on her shirt yesterday on her live stream on the beach? I don't think nobody commented on it. She was flying the Welsh flag. She wanted to treat her. That's one of the things she wanted to wear when she goes skateboarding. But I switched on the live stream and noticed she was wearing it down on the beach with Tammy yesterday afternoon. Soy 4, Hotel Vista. I saw the sign for Hotel Vista. I don't know if it's still open. I'm not checking to see what's open, to be fair. People can do that on the internet. But if I do know, I'll let you know, but I haven't got a bleeding clue. Looks like Marina Mall is totally closed down because they've got that's all taped off now. Oh, we're at Soy 1. Right, we cannot go down that way. Oh, so by wing, so we go round the block.
Yeah.
We go round the block. Okay. Yeah, I want to go around and the Holiday Inn here on the left, and Ibis. Terminal 21 coming up on our right. Yeah, maybe something rubbing on the mudguard, Richard. Yeah,
Reminds me of home.
What?
Aeroplanes up in the sky.
Haha, yeah, that's true. Just looking at the cranes up there reminds him of his work. He was What was your role on a driver?
Yeah, well, anything.
Oh, everything crane. Oh, here we go, into the wind, blowing off the sea here.
You've heard of the expression jack of all trades.
Yeah.
Yeah, in tower cranes I was actually a master of all trades.
Oh, really? There wasn't nothing you didn't know about all cranes on site, or certain cranes?
Yeah, pretty much. Every crane on big sites. Everything to do with them. I was
Yeah.
doing it basically.
Ah. Here we are, people. We're at the beginning of Beach Road. It's exactly 1.92 miles. I've said it so many times, I'm probably bored with the stats, but for those that are new, Beach Road in Jomtien from one end to the other up to Walking Street entrance. 1.92 miles. What's that, about 2.7 kilometres, 3 kilometres? Here we go, we're going to go up Soy 1. And you requested this. This is Soy 1. Next door to Markland Cafe. So this holds memories for some of you. Just read the chat. 1 minute. Freedom Day in UK yesterday. Moljani. Oh, I don't know what that is. I nearly commented on it, but not sure she would understand. Yeah, it's true, Andy. She may not. Betty's calling. Have a nice day. Okay, Moljani. Cheers for popping in. Yeah, we're driving in a circle, Billy, but it's true. I do that a lot.
And now I'm gonna have to get it fixed. Well, I'm not.
But yeah, you could get that easily buffed out,
Oh, yeah,
maybe.
Yeah, there we go.
But it's just there, is it?
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
there and there.
My own fault. You drive in a circle, Billy Willie. No, we didn't. Well, we did, yeah.
Do you know what? I don't remember. Oh yeah, I think I came up here when they had the skate thing on. Oh, I don't know. An unfinished project here. It's for sale. Nobody wants to buy an unfinished project.